I would say it's completely been unplanned. I had planned it till the pageant, till Miss India, that I want to win this pageant. What after that has been completely unplanned. So the first step into the industry was from the South, and after that was Commando. After that I did a short film with Neeraj Pandey which was out, and now we are with Aiyaary. So it's not planned, and I don't think that things even happen as per planning. So I'm just taking each day as it comes. So when I'm called for narration, I go ahead, I meet the team, I get the narration of the story, I get an idea of the story. But you know, it's very difficult for me to say yes to something if I'm not very excited about it. I can't do anything half-heartedly. Matlab jo karo na, dil se karo, like tod ke karo. So yeah, I mean, the opportunities have been far and few. I've been selective and choosy. I don't know good or bad, but we'll see. I was, I think, amongst probably the last people to get on board. In fact, I did not even get a narration for the film, to be honest with you. Neither did we do a screen test. We did the look test once I landed into Kashmir. So apparently they were having an extensive search as to who would play Captain Maya Sembal, because the role demanded the girl to be feminine but at the same time be extremely strong and be a no-nonsense girl, because she had to be a boy amongst men. She leads a team of 4 army people, so she had to be strong and commanding. But at the same time, she's a girl, so she had to be feminine as well. So the search, I'm sure, I'm guessing, and for my fortune and blessing, that they probably were not happy. And apparently, last minute, Neeraj Pandey sir always said that I had you in my mind from the beginning, but I still wanted to see if there's anyone. And after Ouch, I think he was quite convinced with the fact that I would be able to pull off this role. So I got a call exactly a day and a half before I was supposed to fly out of the city. And he said, you're on board, we're doing Aiyaary, and he gave me a little bit brief about Captain Maya Sembal, and I was, yes, and that's it. Then I flew down to Kashmir, we did a few look tests, and rest is history. You know, honestly, I think because I've worked with Neeraj Pandey in Ouch, so I, in a way, maybe in a little bit, but I did know his, the way how he works. For Priya and Ouch, I did do a lot of training, I did train myself. But for Captain Maya Sembal, I got no time. I got a call, for instance, today evening around 6 o'clock, and I'm supposed to fly out day after for Kashmir. So the next entire day, I had my fittings. I signed my contract, I went to the AD to get a brief narration, and I had to pack and I had to leave. So the only preparation that I did for myself mentally was in the flight. And but I realized that on his film set, you don't need to do any preparation really. He does your prep for you. He just tells you, this is what I want, and you just give it to him, and then rest. It all falls in place. But really, I think I'm moderately good looking, and I can pass off on the screen as a moderately. So not really. No, there were no apprehensions in completely wearing no makeup or no hair extensions, no blow drying hair, and no saris flying in the air, and no getting wet in the rain, and no boy looking at you with, you know, doe eyes and love struck eyes. But I think if he's known for his performance based characters and films, then you want to be that. So what more can I ask for? I had to pinch myself, to be honest. I mean, if I have to think, okay, so Manoj Bajpayee, I've worked with him in Ouch. So, but if we talk about Nasiruddin Shah, if we talk about Anupam Kher, even Siddharth and Manoj Bajpayee in a Neeraj Pandey film, I mean, exactly, you know, I got that expression from you. It's like, stellar cast. I consider myself really, really fortunate that he thought that I'm worthy to stand amongst this kind of a cast. I really think, I mean, I'm glad that he found me worthy of being a part of the cast. We don't see her smiling in the film. The only, so the first shot, from the first shot till the last shot, she's seen training, she's seen interacting with her colleagues, then she's seen commanding the troop, then she's seen, because she's the only link between the mentor and the prodigy, because he's gone rogue and he's gone away, and she's the one who's actually following him and keeping the mentor abreast with whatever's happening. So she's just extremely focused, and she's not chittery, chattery like a butterfly. So that's me as a person. So that's me. In fact, there are way more similarities between me and Simrit Sarabjit Kaur that I played in Commando, who was this chitty, chatty girl, butterfly girl, jumping around everywhere. But with Captain Wala Sembal, no, it's a completely different character. Like Priya, like I can't even relate myself to Priya at all from Ouch. So this is a completely different character. So the good part is, although few films, but they've all been different. So that's the nice part that touchwood. The first thing is the director. If the director is someone who I really like and I want to work with, then half my battle is won. That this is a person I really like and I want to work with him. Like for instance, Neeraj Pandey. I did not need a narration for his film. I said, sir, I'm on board. So first thing is obviously the director. Second comes the story. What is the story that he wants to tell? Would I want to sit and watch this story? Do I see myself a part of this story, narrating and being a part of this story? Is this a story that I want my audience to see? And then of course is my character. Is it something which I will be able to play convincingly, which I will have fun with playing? If not, if it doesn't get me excited, then I just say, sorry, I don't see myself playing this. I don't want to do injustice to the role and back out. I can totally with confidence say all of us in this room have all loved his movie. I mean, we've all been fans, right? From Menace Day to Special 26 to Dhoni to, I mean, all his films have been spectacular and amazing stories. So, of course, I've been a huge fan of his film. Plus, I know that he's a very media shy person because he's never in the front. He's never in the forefront. He's always in the background. There's media people come and he'll just go away. But at the same time, I know this man has extreme clarity. He's a man of very few words. On the sets of Ouch and during the workshops, I realized he's a man of very few words. He knows what he wants. He knows the pulse of the audience. He knows what works, which is a gift. Not all directors today, I think very few directors know today what will work with the audience, what will strike a chord with the audience. And he knows that. So what more can you ask for? He's gifted. He's blessed. And I totally respect him a lot. I totally admire him and I'm a huge fan of him and his work. And tremendous respect for that man. So of course we met, okay, this is Pooja. On the first day, it was in Kashmir. And like I told you, I was working and overworking and all of that. So I had this huge belt on me, like clunky belt. You know, these army people with the green uniforms have this clunky belt. So we start talking Delhi, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, when after lunch or something, I walked out. He and Manoj sir were sitting. He's like, I don't know, is the belt holding her or is she holding the belt? And Manoj sir itni patli ho gayi, and also then, so I think that's when he completely broke the ice, that how skinny, how thin are you going to become now, enough that don't lose any more weight, because actually the belt didn't look very clunky. And because I had lost so much of weight and trained so hard, so, and anyways I'm of a petite frame, so it looked like the belt is holding me and not otherwise. So yeah, that was, and then yeah, in Kashmir also he was like, let's work out together. He took his cycle and he went out cycling. I took to Kashmir on my foot and all. And then we shot in Delhi, then we shot in Bombay, and we shot in Kashmir. So it was a good camaraderie. I definitely wouldn't say it's easy. The fact being, I don't think I don't think in the last 4-5 years we've had anyone from the Miss India brigade or winners come into the industry or do any films. But I wouldn't deny at the same time that you do have a platform, because you're a young girl who's probably out of college or still studying, and then you win the pageant. So you're noticed, you're taken seriously, the paps know you, people around, everything that you say is counted. So that happens, but I don't think it's an easy way for sure. In fact, the top actresses right now, even if we take a Deepika or a Katrina or a Jackie or Kriti or Sonakshi, or all of these, none of these are Miss Indias really. None of them. I could barely count Miss Indias who are in the acting fraternity. So that's definitely not a sure shot way of entering Bollywood. It does give you a little bit of a leverage, yes, but it's not a foolproof method of entering the industry for sure. Like I told you, I don't plan. I'm the most unplanned person. So I definitely, if I plan things, then I'll narrow my horizon. That I just want to do A, B, C kind of films, which I don't want to do. I want to keep it broad. That I am alright with exploring any genre. You get me a good story and I know the medium, I will do it. But there are a few no-nos. So I don't see myself doing erotic thrillers. I don't see myself doing horror films. So I know what I don't want to do. But as for what I want to do, get me the C and I'll pick. Linguistic barrier, I think, is quite a huge thing, because everyone around you is talking a specific language you don't understand. You're giving scripts, So you're mouthing lines which your brain doesn't interpret. So you have to by heart the lines and your expressions, which isn't easy. So it definitely isn't easy for sure. But I still had fun because I was just out of Miss India, plus I was playing the role of a princess, plus it was penned down by the chief minister at that time. It was a period film, and the budget of the film was 60 crores. So it was humongous. Completely larger than life. So I, of course, was treated like an actual princess in real and in real life. So I had fun. But yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But I had fun. I am not going to say anything till I don't put pen to paper. So once that is done, you will know.